Welcome back, my wasted youth. This is Rev taking you through Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition. When last we left our intrepid hero, we were on Route 11, taking on every possible trainer we could find. We defeated all of them except for one, closing out the episode with an explanation of the level 18 Magneton he has that kind of seems like it should be about a level 30. So he wants us to watch out for live wires. That's totally fine. I have no problem with that at all. This engineer wants to fight, which is great. That's why he's here. So now this level 18 Magnemite, we are sending out Wartortle and immediately switching into Ivysaur. And Ivysaur is going to come in, get tackled of course, because that's what happens. And we are just going to sit back on Vine Whip. What I'm hoping is that 2 hits won't quite take it out, but it will be so very close to it that it will actually work in our favor. Oh, not quite. Okay, so what ends up happening now is Wartortle has grown to level 18, which is perfect, and I am just going to leave Ivysaur in for now. I'm hoping in this one that the last hit I can actually move in Ivysaur. Excuse me. And that's absolutely wonderful. So it didn't quite do enough damage to kill it, but it did do just enough damage that Wartortle should be able to take it out in 1, maybe 2 hits. There is very little that Magnemite can do to Wartortle to really mess us up. And this way, Wartortle will gain experience for both this fight and the beginning of the next fight, even though it won't actually be doing anything against this level, well, I'm going to call it a level 30 Magneton. See, the idea is every single attack this thing has is a little bit too early for it. Magnemite doesn't evolve into Magneton until level 30. Half of its attacks it doesn't learn till after level 20. This one is just kind of a bit of a mixed bag. It shouldn't be this level. I have no problem whatsoever in fighting a level 30 Magneton. Just let's call it what it is. And it looks like with one more Vine Whip, this Magneton is down. Thundershock will do very little to us, and oh hey, paralyzed. That can't be good. And Sonic Boom. Well, I guess maybe it'll do a little bit more than I thought. Tackle won't really mess us up that badly, and Vine Whip will take this thing out. Magneton is down, but that's okay. We are going to have to heal up Ivysaur. We have defeated Engineer. Well, yeah, Sparkplug. Anything you want to say about saving energy? Better get back to work? Yeah, you know you can't just hang out here and beat up 10-year-old kids all day. So now we are off to Diglett's Cave. I know that we should be going back to the Pokemon Center, and I will be doing that, but I'm going to be doing that off screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you right here, and I'll be right back. I'm back, so with that, let's take a look at what I've done. I've taken Butterfree and Charmeleon out of the party, and I've replaced it with that Sandshrew that has Cut. I've also taken in a Clefairy, because believe me, we will need this. Now, I kept Pikachu in the party even against ground types, because Pikachu hates that Pokemon, or that PC. Both Ivysaur and Wartortle will do very well against ground, and Pidgeotto is going to do brilliantly against the Dig attack, and it could definitely use the experience. So with that, let us go into Diglett's Cave. Now this isn't that long of a tunnel, but it seems that the high encounter rate makes it seem a lot longer than it actually is. We can get through here pretty quickly. And with that last random battle, Wartortle gained a level. Now all I've been doing up till that point... Hi. Oh really? Huh. Yeah, Flash would definitely help in that case. All I did through that entire tunnel was just let Pidgeotto take care of everything. Diglett's Cave, huh? Okay. Well now over here looks like something we can actually cut. So let's take care of this with Sandshrew. And up we go. Where are we? Hey, I know where this is. We are in pewter. This is great. Well, you know what? There is one spot we have not been to in pewter, because we didn't have the cut T or HM, excuse me, and we actually couldn't get in there yet. But now we do have it, so let's take care of it. So with this, let's go into this room, and let's talk to some of these guys. Hi. Oh, well, you know, I saw those fossils earlier. They were really impressive. Sneak in the back way. No, I don't know what amber is. Fossilized tree sap? Hey, wait a sec. You mean like Jurassic Park, but with Pokemon? Oh, very cool. It is like Jurassic Park. Wow.
Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could that they just stopped to think if they should.
Well, yeah. Of course I can. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I will be taking this fossilized tree sap, this old amber, and I'm just going to keep it for a while. We will actually be using it, but not for a very, very long time. Now we're going to want to go right back into this little spot that we cut, and we are going to want to continue down here. Now, what could possibly be in here? Oh, you know, that's a good call. I'm going to have to remember that. Hi. Looking for a Clefairy? Hey, we happen to have a Clefairy. Now, we've never seen Mr. Mime, so this is what Mr. Mime is. Mr. Mime is a psychic type that does not evolve. At level 1, it learns Barrier, and at level 15, it learns Confusion. Now, the only way to get a Mr. Mime in Generation 1 is to trade for it. And even though we're going to trade at level 9, it'll still have Confusion. Now, the problem with traded Pokemon are that, 1, they gain 150% of experience, which means if a battle would give you 10 experience normally, now it will give a traded Pokemon 15. And their levels raise as though they're wild, so they're never going to be as strong as Pokemon you've caught yourself. Mr. Mime's name also has very obvious origins. He's a mime. And now may be a great time to trade for our Mr. Mime, so let's give him a Clefairy and we connect link cables. So we say goodbye to our Clefairy and it gets sucked up into the link cable and off it goes. Now, in Generation 1, you could not actually catch a Mr. Mime. In Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue, the Mr. Mime that you received was named Marcel. Well, of course it's after the famous mime Marcel Marceau. In Yellow, its name is not Marcel. In Yellow, the mime you get is named Miles. And, you know, that's great, but it doesn't quite have the same effect. Well, now we do have a Mr. Mime. Perfect. Hey, thanks. Okay, you know I gotta do it. Yes, your old mime, Mr. Mime, is great. We've only had him for 2 seconds and he hasn't lit anything on fire yet. Seems like a perfect Pokemon to me. So, now let's... Yeah, there he is. There's Miles. And Miles comes with Confusion and Barrier. Both are very good. But we want to continue on our little quest to find out where exactly we're going, and it looks like we can cut some more things. So let's do that. I'm going to continue down here and into this little, well, big house. Building, house, whatever. Learned Flash you can get through Rock Tunnel. You know, I've heard it's very dark there. Yes, I do remember you, Mr. Professor Oak's aide. You're the one I've been trying to give this Pokedex to. You're in every single spot before us. Yes, I have caught at least 10. Yeah, and thank you very much. So now we have the HM Flash, which you're only actually going to need once. So I am going to just capture a Voltorb, use that, and then just forget about ever having the Voltorb in the first place. So now we found an HP up and a Moonstone, which are very, very good. And we're just going to continue going down here, and we are going to use Cut one more time. and continue south. Where are we going? Why would we be going back here? Well, there was one guy standing by a pond, and he is in a spot where we can't really talk to him unless we use cut. And what he has for us is kind of impressive. You must have dozed off in the sun. This dream about drowsy eating your dreams. What's this? A TM. Receive TM42. Well, like this guy kind of implied, TM42 is Dream Eater. And as long as your opponent is asleep, it will actually do a serious amount of damage to him. I really like Dream Eater. I don't know if I'm going to use it. I think the only spot where I probably could is going to be on a Pokemon that is going to learn it anyway. So, I'm probably not going to use it, but I would definitely recommend it. And we go back into this building and right through it. And it looks to me like we've pretty well finished everything we need to be, or we need to finish here. I think the only thing that we really need to do now is to head back to Cerulean City and finish the 3 things that we didn't finish while we were there, and pick up that Magikarp from the Pokemon Babysitter. So now we go right back into Diglett's cave, and let's see if we can actually make it through without getting completely randomized, random attack. And so far, so good. Yeah, it looks like I spoke a little bit too soon. That's fine though, it just means more experience for Pidgeotto. And now we are out of Diglett's cave. So we have got a pretty long trek all the way back to Cerulean City. I'm gonna drop off Sandshrew and Mr. Mime and take Charmeleon back with me. And that way it can potentially gain some experience as well. We are not trying to avoid battles at all, it's just not what I do. So, this should actually be a pretty quick trip. I've left one space open because we are going to have to pick up that Magikarp from the Pokemon Babysitter. So let's do that right now. And there's the Pokemon Babysitter, but we can't jump up that ledge, so we're actually going to have to come all the way back down to get it, and then go all the way back up again. No big deal, though. So let's see if we get attacked by any random things before we can actually pick up the Magikarp. And it doesn't look like we do, so that's perfect. Let's talk to you. Hi. Has grown a lot. It's grown by 12. Wow. Aren't I? Yes, you are. Well, you know what? I will take that. Yes, I will. Thank you very much. So now, unfortunately, if we had left him there a little bit longer, it would be a Gyarados. Right now, our Magikarp is level 17, and that's fine. I think that's probably good for where we're at. It has learned Tackle, but we're still not going to use it. So, now with that, we are just going to head right back up to Cerulean City. There is still one trainer in Cerulean that we have not fought yet. And, if I'm not mistaken, we have a bike voucher now. So, we get a free bicycle. And I think it would be a great time to gain or to grab onto that bicycle. And as we are running low on time, I just cannot bring myself to start another trainer battle knowing full well I'd have to cut it halfway through. So, unfortunately, I am going to have to call it for the episode right here. Now, your required reading and viewing for next time are Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, Fantastic Voyage, and Homeward Bound. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Rev, taking you through Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition. Till next time.